It wasn't just a glance, it wasn't just a smile. It was a media earthquake disguised as a moment. At the 2026 Golden Globes, Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner appeared together. And for a brief, fleeting moment, the cameras captured something that would dominate headlines. A subtle display of closeness, a public interaction that fans immediately interpreted as PDA. The significance isn't in the act itself. Celebrities interact all the time. The significance is in how modern media interprets and amplifies presence, and how brands, algorithms, and audiences react to these signals in real time. Within minutes, social media feeds were flooded. Every frame, every hand gesture, every angle became data points for interpretation. Memes, Twitter threads, Instagram stories, all dissecting what it meant, even before any official context was offered. And that's where the real effect begins. Because the moment wasn't merely a headline, it became a cross-platform cultural event. Timothée Chalamet, one of the most scrutinized young actors of his generation, is used to attention. His fan base is intense, socially connected, and highly reactive. Kylie Jenner, meanwhile, doesn't just generate attention. She curates attention. Every appearance, every gesture, every outfit feeds into larger media ecosystems, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and beyond. When those two intersect publicly, the ripple effect isn't incremental, it's exponential. Media outlets quickly reframed the story. No longer was it about who attended which after-party, it became a lesson in influence, how a single brief moment, captured on camera, can cascade across multiple industries. Fashion coverage referenced Chalamet's suit and Jenner's ensemble, consumer brands monitored social mentions, and streaming platforms noted spikes in celebrity-related searches. The algorithms took over. Search volumes skyrocketed for both names, but also for tangential topics. Golden Globes highlights, outfit details, red carpet trends, even related TikTok challenges. What started as a small PDA moment turned into a multi-industry attention event. And here's the subtle genius. Neither Chalamet nor Jenner needed to confirm or comment. The moment worked precisely because it wasn't controlled. It allowed the public and the media to fill in the narrative, generating engagement at zero cost. Silence became strategy. Visibility became currency. For brands and media executives, this is a case study in attention management. A single moment of visibility, captured authentically, interpreted widely, can reshape consumer behavior, dictate trending topics, and even influence algorithmic recommendations across platforms. The Golden Globes have always been a stage, but 2026 showed how individual micro-moments now dominate cultural conversation more than the awards themselves. Timothée and Kylie weren't just photographed, they engineered a cascade of public engagement without a word. And the fans noticed. Engagement didn't plateau, it amplified over days as social media users shared clips, GIFs, and commentary. Every repost, every like, every share reinforced the original signal. The PDA wasn't just news, it was a cultural amplifier. By the end of the week, the buzz wasn't about romance speculation alone, it was about the mechanics of celebrity influence, how visibility, audience networks, and digital platforms intersect to turn a fleeting moment into a sustained media phenomenon. But the real lesson, the structural impact on media, brands, and audience behavior hasn't been fully understood yet. The moment itself lasted seconds. The impact lasted weeks. After the Golden Globes, media outlets didn't just report the interaction, they analyzed it, dissecting body language, timing, angles, and reactions. Headlines weren't who held whose hand. They were about cultural influence in real time. Entertainment media, fashion publications, sports-adjacent coverage, and lifestyle blogs all reported, often quoting one another, creating a feedback loop of visibility. Social media followed suit. Twitter threads exploded. TikTokers recreated gestures. Instagram reels looped moments with commentary. Every post drove new engagement, new searches, and new content, and the algorithms noticed. Search trends spiked almost immediately. Timothée Chalamet Golden Globes PDA, Kylie Jenner PDA, and even tangential queries like Golden Globes 2026 red carpet interactions soared. These weren't random. Platforms rewarded early engagement. Videos surfaced in recommendations for hours and days, not because someone promoted them, but because the audience engagement metrics created momentum. Brands noticed faster than most fans. Fashion labels monitoring Jenner's attire saw immediate spikes in interest for the designers she wore. And luxury brands identified cross-platform engagement trends, realizing that a single celebrity moment could influence product discovery across demographics. Sports and lifestyle brands, meanwhile, tracked Chalamet's exposure outside entertainment circles, expanding potential reach beyond typical fan bases. This is where the PDA becomes more than a celebrity story. It's a media blueprint, controlled visibility, Neither Chalamet nor Jenner overexposed themselves. Minimal interaction, maximum impact. Audience amplification, fans generated content organically, effectively doing marketing for free. Algorithmic reinforcement, high engagement signaled platforms to boost visibility further, creating cascading influence. Brand spill over fashion, lifestyle and entertainment brands leveraged the moment to extend campaigns or monitor trending topics. The ripple effect extended to content strategy. Entertainment shows and late-night hosts referenced the moment not for gossip, but as a talking point about culture, attention, and celebrity dynamics. Media coverage shifted from relationship speculation to cultural case study, highlighting the mechanics of influence in 2026's attention economy. Public interpretation played a crucial role. Fans weren't just observers, they were participants. Every GIF, meme, and repost became a data point, feeding the larger narrative and maintaining sustained attention. The moment's longevity depended not on what the celebrity said, but on how audiences engaged with it. And that engagement isn't passive. Algorithms rewarded it, creating a self-reinforcing loop. More views, more shares, more discussion, without a single additional action from the celebrities themselves. By the end of the week, the Chalamet-Jenner PDA had transformed from a fleeting headline into a strategic example of attention economics. It showed how celebrities can influence audience behavior and brand exposure with minimal exposure, maximum impact. But there's a deeper layer still, a lesson in long-term cultural positioning. Moments like these don't just generate short-term engagement, they reshape brand perception, social relevance, and cross-industry influence. By the time the Golden Globes concluded, the moment wasn't just trending, it had reshaped expectations of celebrity influence. Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner demonstrated a principle that few public figures fully grasp. But attention can be engineered without a single word. A simple, controlled interaction on a red carpet became a blueprint for cross-industry influence. The effect operates on multiple layers. First, media recalibration. Entertainment outlets and social media platforms stopped treating the PDA as gossip. Coverage shifted toward analysis of audience engagement, brand impact, and cultural resonance. Analysts and commentators asked questions about visibility, perception, and algorithmic amplification rather than relationship speculation. Headlines transformed into strategic observations, how a red carpet moment dominates social media instead of who held whose hand. Second, brand positioning. Fashion labels, lifestyle brands, and digital platforms all observed spikes in interest. Kylie Jenner's attire became a talking point beyond fashion, influencing trends, shopping behavior, and brand collaborations. Timothée Chalamet's presence pulled audiences outside traditional entertainment sectors, bridging fan bases that rarely overlap. Each brand saw measurable return on attention without initiating the narrative themselves. Third, audience behavior. Fans became active participants in the story. Every GIF, meme, or social media post created engagement loops that amplified reach organically. Audiences weren't just reacting. They were co-creating the media narrative, sustaining visibility in ways traditional PR campaigns rarely achieve. The brilliance of this moment wasn't spontaneity, it was structural design. Minimal visibility, zero commentary, maximum interpretation. The public fills in the blanks, media reports on that interpretation, and algorithms further push content into feeds, creating a self-reinforcing ecosystem of attention. This is what makes the moment significant beyond gossip. It's a case study in modern celebrity economics, how influence can span industries, generate measurable media and brand impact, and maintain cultural relevance with subtle, controlled appearances. And it doesn't end here. Moments like these set expectations. Future celebrity appearances are now measured against this standard, not by the relationships themselves, but by the capacity of interactions to generate cross-platform engagement and attention. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Timothée Chalamet, Kylie Jenner all operate under this paradigm. The PDA isn't just a fleeting headline, it's an example of influence engineered through timing, restraint, and strategic visibility. For brands, media, and audiences, the lesson is clear. The power of a moment isn't measured by its duration, but by how it triggers ecosystem-wide attention. One gesture, one glance, one carefully positioned interaction can ripple across platforms, demographics, and industries, reshaping how celebrity influence is tracked, monetized, and interpreted. In short, the PDA wasn't just news, it was a model for cultural impact in the digital age. If you want more fact-based insights into celebrity influence, media mechanics, and modern pop culture trends, subscribe and stay tuned, because the moments that seem small often have the biggest ripple effects.